Hello, everyone, and welcome to our lesson for Noahide today. And I would like to speak about the prohibition of idol worship. So basically, how this all this started during the times of Enosh, who was the grandson of Adam, the first man. Mankind made a very great mistake. What was their mistake? The mistake was they said that God created stars with which to control the world, and he appointed them to be servants before him. Now, according to that, they thought mistakenly that it is fitting to praise and glorify the stars. They thought that doing so is an expression of honor to the King of Kings. That's what they thought. So after that, they began to construct temples to the stars and offer sacrifices to them. And they would praise them because, according to their false conception, according to their mistake, this way they will be fulfilling the will of God by serving the star. It's a way to express their honor to Hashem. This was the start of idol worship and the start of false gods. And their foolish error consists of convincing that this nothingness is the will of Hashem, which is not. After many years and many generations, there arose people, false prophets, who told that God had commanded them to say, serve this star, build this temple, etc., etc. In this manner, the people began to make images in temples, under the trees, and of course, on tops of the mountains and hills. Then other liars came, arose, and declared that a specific star or angel had spoken to them and commanded them to serve him. Of course, all these were lies. And these practices spread throughout the world. People started to serve images, statues with strange practices. And of course, as the year passed, God's only name was forgotten by almost the entire population. All this described by Maimonides, Rambam, in his book Mishneh Torah. The world continued in this way until the pillar of the world, Abraham, our forefather, was born. He would go out and call to the people, gathering them in squares in the middle of the city, and he would shout that actually this is a big mistake. He proclaimed about God's existence, and he stated to the entire world, he called in the name of Hashem, in the name of God, the eternal God. And when people heard this, they would gather around him, ask him questions, he answered them, and he would explain them to that there's only one God in the world to serve, and it is prohibited to worship idols. And these people are the people of Abraham, the house of Abraham, as stated in the Bible. Since then, Moses, our teacher, prophesied, and he informed us of the true path to serve him and the judgment of idol worshippers and how they are punished, to all those who stray after idol worship. The point in worship idols is not to serve any of creations, any human being, any created thing, not an angel, not a sphere, not a star, any of the four fundamental elements, any entity created from them, not to serve them. Even if the person worshiping knows about the truth of God and serves the creation in a manner in which Enosh and his people of his generation did, he is considered to be an idol worshiper, which is forbidden for Noahide and for Jews as well. It is a universal prohibition not to recognize any created entity as something that should be served. God forbid. We must serve only one true God. Now, the worshippers of false gods have composed many books about their service. It is not the place to mention that. We will go into details in the next lesson.